Now we have part 2 of our series examining how local detectives are turning the tables on child sexual predators. 8 News anchor AJ Legault has details.
The faces of sexual predators. They come from all backgrounds and professions, from pillars of the community such as this college soccer coach to convicted rapists like George Spiker.
I ain't did nothing.
Even daycare workers.
Not making any comments right now.
But they all do have one thing in common. They're online, looking to victimize children right under their parents' noses.
That internet is nothing different than a door to your home, and if you don't scrupulously guard whom your child makes contact with or who makes contact with your child, then your child's vulnerable.
That's where the Louisa Child Safety Initiative, otherwise known as their CSI team, comes in. Detective Patrick Seward poses in cyberspace as a young girl.
It can be a matter of just a couple minutes, and some solicitations will occur.
That's just what happened in the case of Howard University soccer coach Joseph Oko.
Very early in the conversation, he says, "Cute, I'd meet you."
Deputy Prosecutor Rusty McGuire walks us through the evidence in the Oko case. We can't show you much of the chat log.
Very explicit.
Just 2 hours after meeting who he thought was a 13-year-old girl online, Oko traveled from Arlington all the way to Louisa.
He had 2 different brands of condoms. He had enough video and audio equipment to create live molestation on demand.
That's just one case. February marks the 2-year anniversary of CSI Louisa. And that time, more than a dozen pedophiles from across Virginia have fallen prey to the team. We went undercover with them for a takedown of a man convicted of raping his child's babysitter back in the 70s. George Spiker thinks he's going to meet a 13-year-old for sex. Instead, he met detectives and our camera.
I just want you to turn around.
Mr. Spiker was not happy to find out he was the prey and not the predator.
There wasn't no girl. It was a sheriff playing a game that he's doing to a lot of people and ruining their lives.
A jury has recommended Spiker be sentenced to 100 years behind bars, a record sentence in Virginia for this type of crime.
There's nobody getting breaks for this sort of thing in Louisa County.
It's a tough message, but unfortunately, a necessary one.
I think the threat from online predators is only going to increase as time goes on.
AJ Legault, 8 News.